Welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you for coming back, guys. Today I have Damaris in the house and we'll just sit in the park and have a chat. Hey guys, today we are here in the zoo park with Damaris.
Hi guys, thank you for being here. Meet Kimi, or it's me, meet Damaris.
Damaris. She's from Kenya,
Yes,
guys.
I'm from Kenya.
Those that don't know her.
Yeah.
And she's currently in Namibia. She's visiting Namibia for the
You're
first
here?
time, right?
Yes, it's for the first time. And actually, can I tell you something interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Today I was going through my book because I started planning this road trip from East Africa to South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
My plan was to go to South Africa, and according to my initial plan, I was not to go to Namibia. Like it was to be Botswana, South Africa. I'm like, didn't you see Namibia?
And how did you end up being
how I
in
ended
Namibia?
up here is because I was in Ethiopia, and for me to go to South Africa, I need a visa.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't need a visa for Namibia. So I was
Serious?
like, what is the closest country? Yeah, what is the closest country to South Africa? And I was like, Namibia.
Namibia. So
This
then
is
you are
good.
here.
Thank you.
And we'll just take you along, guys.
We are in the capital city of Namibia.
Yeah,
which is
Namibia, which is Windhoek.
Yeah, and we are currently walking in the zoo park as we have some interesting conversation.
Yeah,
Yes.
and if you are lucky, you might hear it.
Right? Yes, absolutely.
You told me you had some.
And apparently you were the only Namibian who told me a good report about
Apparently.
Namibian men.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I don't know why. Am I so lucky or
Maybe
why?
you're lying.
or they're lying?
I don't know. Majority have said the issue of cheating is like big here. And also the first person I ever asked about Namibian men, they also told me, be very careful. I think this is even recorded on my video. Be very careful because there's also a big percentage of HIV/AIDS positive.
Yeah,
people
yeah,
here.
yeah. That I agree.
Oh,
that I
okay,
agree.
okay.
But it's not just men. Even I can
Even
say
ladies.
women are even more.
Ah,
Yeah, I can even say women are more compared to men. But the cheating part, it's not just about men, or it's not just men being too much or whatnot.
Yeah.
What I've realized about women, especially Namibian women,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I will focus on my people of my age or women of my age in Namibia. Some they'll say no, I'm so unlucky or whatnot. But the thing is, they love money too much. I know some people wanna hate me because of this, but people will say no, people are so stingy, men are so stingy. But what I've realized is men are not stingy. There is no stingy men at all.
Oh, okay.
Not just in Namibia,
But all over.
Botswana, South Africa, Kenya, Ghana,
Can I tell you about money?
America.
What I was told? That Namibian men can give you anything you want until they get sex. After that, it goes down.
You heard that?
Yes, I was told that also.
Well,
So that means Namibian men are not stingy. They are willing to give, but until a certain time.
no,
I don't know how true that
no.
is.
Let me. Okay, well, maybe that's from high experience. Let me also talk about what I know, and let me not say it's not true, because maybe
Yeah,
she experienced it so many times. That's why she's saying they are like that. But what I've realized is men are not stingy.
Yeah.
Men, they only spend when they see the reason on spending on you. The reason why they're not spending on you, it's either they don't have anything at all and you are not patient enough, you are not willing to wait, or you are not willing to work together so that you can get the life you want. Instead, you want the man to provide everything for you. You want him to give you an allowance for 2,000 Namibian dollars per month. But in your entire life, you have never worked for 2,000.
Yeah.
Not even your own parents gave you that 2,000. Okay, I understand people will say, do I sleep with my parents? Excuse my language, guys, but I'm just being honest here. No, of course you
Also,
don't.
I got something about this conversation, and what I think is also, don't say someone is not giving you if you personally you've not been able to provide for yourself that 2,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, what I used to tell my friends, some of my friends, when they tell me, no, my boyfriend is so stingy, I'm like, okay, if he is that stingy, try it. Try giving him, unless he's stupid.
I am
it's
not a
just
recommender of people giving money.
not
Men.
about money.
Yeah.
Not about money. You can just go to Mr. Price and then buy him a
buy
t-shirt,
something.
slippers, and give him. Like, do it twice, and then you see.
I'm a big.
And then you say no, he's stingy, or maybe it's just stupid.
One of my biggest mistakes in life, I would say, was that giving men money, and so in the process they become lazy, and in the process they start taking advantage of the fact that you're not asking for money from the first place, but above that you're providing for them. So you have to know the difference. So I think that is an African thing. Also, us ladies, we want to be treated so
Like
much and demand a lot of things.
and whatnot, and but one
work
thing
ladies
is,
also.
exactly, and but one thing is if your man is that stingy and you start giving him, buying him things, stuff here and that, and he's not doing anything for you, you have also to check, is he financially stable? Is he mentally well? You know, sometimes men are going through tough time, and us women are sometimes selfish. We don't want to be supportive, not just financially. I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Everything. Your man needs you. I'm not saying I'm 100% perfect or whatnot.
But you know, the thing about the difference comes when you're saying someone is stingy because they didn't give you a certain amount of money.
Exactly.
But maybe they gave you a certain portion. So because you are not satisfied, you start thinking that person is stingy.
Yes. And as for me, I'm not the type of person that asks people money, not even my own parents, and not to mention my boyfriend. I hardly ask him money, but he gives. I can say he gives.
After talking to many Namibian men and asking them about their relationship status, they were like, Namibian ladies are expensive to maintain. I'm like, okay.
What do you guys do?
Who told you Kenyan ladies are not expensive also?
Women are expensive. Women are just expensive. Like, every woman is just expensive. Not who is cheap and this one is cheap. Set standards.
And also
set
don't look
standard
for cheap
yourself.
ones.
Yes, if you cannot afford the expensive ones, go to the cheaper ones. As women, we set standards for ourselves. I set high standard or medium standard or low standard for myself, and that's the life I want. When you come in my life, you must be able to make peace with that life that I set for myself. And if you are not the person that is comfortable with that life, the door is open, honey.
Let me tell you something interesting, Mostly the people who told me men cheat here were ladies. But I met this one man who told me it's true, men cheat. So the most interesting part is one he admitted, but the other part that he told me, he had a workmate who is Kenyan, a Kenyan man. Even if you asked me, I'd be like, Kenyan men cheat. And then he told me he's very faithful. This Kenyan man is very, very faithful. What would have been your perspective or thought about Kenyan men?
Well,
you've not interacted with any, right?
Never. Not even a woman. You're the first person I'm getting close to.
What of East Africa? Though it's all different.
Well, let me talk about Namibians and Angolians.
Oh, you've interacted with Angolians. Yeah, tell us about them.
Angolians, I will give 90% out of 100.
Really?
And then Namibians, let me be lenient.
Interesting.
Namibians, women cheat also. Everybody cheats, guys. Not just men.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
True.
Everybody cheats. It only depends if first of all, you need to understand your partner. Sometimes you're seeing a person cheat and what, but that person has been like that. That person is like that. That person is also cheating with you. Now why are you calling him cheating? You're also cheating with him or her.
Or the way you got into that relationship was through cheating.
Through cheating. So why are you calling him is a cheater while you know he had a girlfriend or he had a boyfriend?
When you met.
So now these girls or women, Namibian men, women are saying Namibian men cheat. Yes, they cheat, but Namibian women, they cheat also. But I'm not saying they don't. They do. Everybody cheats, guys. Everybody cheats.
Wow. So tell me about what good can you say about Namibian men?
Namibian men are down to earth.
Okay.
They are. It's not just about spoiling women with money or luxury gifts or whatnot. I'm gonna talk about the Vampo men. I've never dated a white man, so I'm not gonna speak for them. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna talk about my tribe, the one I know. They are very, 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 very nice. They are good people. In terms of, let's say you are home and you are cooking, you want mind to help you. If you are cooking or you cooked and then you do dishes. So I can say they are there. Yeah, not all of them.
Yeah.
But from what I know, at least.
So tell me.
But they love alcohol.
Oh,
Namibian
yes,
men, they
beer
love
is sold
alcohol.
so many places. Beer, right?
Yeah, they love
Or
beer.
any other?
They love beer and
Whiskey.
whiskey. They love alcohol, even women.
Oh.
But men,
Mostly
see
men.
them in weekends.
Yeah.
They love alcohol.
But that's very interesting.
And
because
most women,
here,
they conclude that when her man is not home, he's cheating. Your man is out there with
other men.
other men drinking.
Yeah.
And betting. You also have betting.
Not
The
as
betting?
much as here. You guys, if you've not been to Namibia and you're not Namibian, you might not understand this. But in like there are places that they sell, what is it called? Beer, alcohol, even like clubs. They have like betting. So in the clubs they have like betting spots. I was like, this is very interesting. And there was a friend of mine in the north who even has like a place where
Oh, you went to
ran
the
the
north?
business. Yes, I went to
Okay,
the north.
nice.
So she took
Oh yeah, I
me
remember
inside her
your
business.
life.
So in the bar club sort of thing, and she told me there's the secret place for people to bet, just in case you don't want people to see you betting. Like there's a hidden spot for you.
Imagine, they are not
Oh
cheating.
my goodness!
They are not cheating, guys. They're out there betting.
Another amazing, interesting thing that I found is that alcohol is illegal to be sold on Saturday afternoon, public holidays, and on Sundays.
Well, especially now in this time of COVID, it's very, very rare to see
Yeah.
bars opening on
So
public
that's,
holidays.
is it a COVID thing or it was still a thing?
Under normal circumstance, I don't see alcohol on Sunday, especially
In like liquor stores.
yeah, but bars they do open, like in Katutura they open on Sundays. Public holidays you do it illegally, I think. I'm not really sure, but on public holidays it's very serious.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Yeah. So at times it becomes now tricky to say, where is your man on public holidays?
Then as women we conclude he's out there cheating.
Yes.
But sometimes he's just out there having fun. You know, sometimes men, they just need time to be with their men to men, not men and women here. You know, as women, we talk too much. See, when your man is talking to another man, you want to say something again.
Yeah.
Sometimes men, they just want to be themselves with other men.
So tell us about your experience with dating.
Well, my experience, I didn't really enjoy, or let me say, I don't have ex or so many.
Oh,
so
okay,
many.
so many.
So I don't know, but what I can say, but my longest relationship, the current one, is 8 years now.
That is such a long time.
I know, right? Although it was in and out sometimes,
Yeah.
but I think the longest we broke up, it was a week
Oh
or 2
my
weeks.
God, did I tell you I'm bad with like relationships and such things?
Yeah, you said. So,
8 years of consistent communication, checking up on each other, loving each other. My goodness.
It's funny,
Interesting.
but it's funny. It's
Yeah.
funny, but it was a long distance relationship. I know so many people say long distance relationship don't work, but get
Yes.
here, mine worked.
Engaged. Wow. Oh, you're engaged, right?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. That's
It
so
works.
good.
It depends how patient are you,
Yeah.
how understanding are you. Are you willing to wait for your partner, or you're not, are you really into that person?
Mm.
So you have to be serious.
Yeah.
If you and you need to talk to yourself. Do I really love this person, or am I forcing things?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Sometimes you know you don't love that person. You don't. You're just there forcing things. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for my person, whatnot. Leave the person. The person is far. Leave that person. Let him or her find a life or a life partner where he is or where she is. And then you move on with your person that you want.
Wow, this is very inspiring for me in my relationship world because one, I already told you I struggle with relationship and maintaining because you have to pay so many prices, make calls, communicate, be in touch and such things. I get very lazy when it comes to such kind of things.
Yeah,
And then now to make it worse, you say it's long distance.
that's the thing now.
Yeah, so and now for long distance you have to communicate very often.
But
so that you
your
can
long
keep running.
distance, was it within the country or?
I've not had a long distance relationship.
Oh, okay.
I've just had. This is it. Now I'm even scared of having a long distance relationship because
Are you insecure?
I don't think. No, I'm not insecure. But I'm so addicted, especially now. I'm very addicted to living my own life, such that I'm not like sort of telling anybody about it. Just living.
That's you wait. Oh, now you said it. That's one thing about a relationship, guys. You know, me and my partner. I don't know how you call this kind of relationship, but should I call it open, or maybe some people think when you say open a relationship,
Yeah,
it
when
means
you say open
it
relationship,
means like
it
I
means
can have
open.
another one person and then he can have another person. No, in this case, that's not what I mean, guys. It's like I mean like we are open to one another. In term of if, for example, I'm leaving my flat and I'm going to the gym. I don't have to tell him I'm going to the gym every time.
Yeah.
But if I'm going out of town and I'm saying I'm going to Swako, it means I'm going to Swako. Not that I'm going to Shakati. And then later on you say no, you don't tell the truth.
Yeah. So this is my issue right now. As I'm traveling, I struggle with even keeping up to date my parents. They're like, just keep telling us where you are.
And I
because
don't
you
like
share
doing that.
everything.
Especially to my parents or to my relatives. I hate it, guys, sorry. I hate it. To update people, like, can you believe that when I was traveling recently with Maya them, I didn't tell any of my relatives. No.
Okay.
I don't find any point of telling you.
No,
what-
that's it. Before
not
I started
because-
YouTube.
I'm using my money or I don't need help from them, but sometimes it's not necessary. I don't find it.
Before I started YouTube, it was easy because I can just go and come back and where are you? I'm still in school, you know. But now because I'm doing YouTube, they already know I'm out of the country. So I decided to just teach myself.
So you just wake up and like today I'm going to Namibia.
No, yeah,
Or do
okay.
you tell them that I'm leaving?
When I was going to my first time when I went my first international journey, I went to Uganda, but I knew I'm going to Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi. So I told my parents, I'm going to Uganda, I'll be back. When I arrived in Uganda, is when I'm like, Mom, I just decided to go to Rwanda. And then when I went to Rwanda, sorry, Mama, if the person sounds so serious, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
And my mom will be like, I remember she called. I'm like, I'm driving, I'll call you. And then after 2 days again, she texted. I still driving. I ignored because parents will not understand how busy you are, and especially my people in my circle, they don't understand if I'm a busy person. Guys, I'm a very busy person. I'm sorry, but I'm a very, very busy person. That's why I hardly pick up calls because I'm a very, very busy person. To a point, I don't have time to update people about my life.
I get
Like,
it.
where am I and what am I doing and whatnot. So when my mother was calling, and I'm like, I'm driving, I'll call you. When we got in Opo, I was supposed to call her, and then when we went to Himba village, there was no network, so I forgot again also to call. And then when we were driving to Rakana, I think she texted call, and then I called. It was just a short call. I was trying to make it short, and she was like, are you not in Windhoek? I'm like, no. But I think she realized I don't want to say where I am, so at least she just left it like that. I'm like, girl, no, not now, my love.
And
Please
it does
out.
not mean that you're maybe even doing anything out of it just somehow feels, for me, it comes from I felt so much under control when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So at some point, the reason why I struggle is I also want to feel like now
Yo,
I'm a free bird.
I
can
think
just-
that's what I am also. Like
Yeah.
that's why I'm like this. I think.
But I
because
also know they're
throughout
coming from
my
fear.
life, I think I was just like in a,
Before you move my house, before you go out of the house, you have to say where you're going.
in
So-
advance. At our house, you have to say it in advance. If you're planning to go somewhere.
And you stand the chance of getting permission or not.
Exactly, you see now. So African parents are the same, guys.
Wow, interesting. Wow, but the good thing is to realize that they are also doing this out of love. So I try because
that's
of
the
that
thing.
notion.
They care,
I
they
try.
care.
Yeah.
But friends sometimes they just want to know what's happening in your life. So you have to be careful, guys. Also with some of the relatives, they are not really your relatives.
Like-
Some relatives, if it was possible, you have to cousin them and sister them and brother them if it was possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I think this was a nice conversation.
Yes, for sure.
Things just started coming up like that.
Yeah. It was interesting. It came up from us just getting to know each other, and you guys got a chance to also know a bit of our mind.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this video,
I hope
guys.
you did. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel.
Yes, please
Yeah.
do, because we have more videos coming.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe and like, share, and don't forget to comment down below.